Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to help you to renew your token signing certificate. It is a video that we created to solve a problem where suddenly single sign-on with Syncplicity stops working. And although it is a video dedicated to ADFS, it can also help you to solve any problems with any other identity providers. Just in case that the token signing certificate or the SSO certificate, how it can also be sometimes called, can be renewed. So what is the problem? The problem is that Microsoft ADFS will renew the token signing certificate every 365 days. That is a default setting. You could change that, and there are also other ways to make that span longer. But the thing is, it replaces the old certificate with a new certificate. It will make the old certificate the secondary. It will add a new one, which it makes the primary certificate. And the problem is that Syncplicity does not know of that new certificate. The result of that is that users can no longer be authenticated, and they get an ugly message saying your Syncplicity account could not be identified. That makes sense because we cannot compare the SAML token with what we have on file. You also might have noticed that any other service provider initiated apps, like for example Salesforce, do no longer work. They're also single sign-on is broken. And unfortunately, it happens also a lot with customers that are not that super experienced with Microsoft ADFS. The good thing is you have spent already more time watching this video and reading emails than solving the problem, because it literally takes less than 5 minutes to update the token signing certificate. So I would say let's immediately get started to get this thing resolved. So let us look first what happens actually. So in this case, I'm going to navigate to my custom domain, and I'm going to try to initiate single sign-on, and you'll see I get an ugly message: your Syncplicity account could not be identified. Please contact your admin. I've installed the XAML Tracer plugin, and if you look at the response that I'm getting from my ADFS, it looks pretty okay. The email address that's being returned from the ADFS is the email address that I'm registered with. So that is strange. Why doesn't this work anymore? Well, actually the answer here is the certificate. I'm now in the ADFS service endpoint where I see my certificates, and you see that my certificate has been replaced and the old certificate is now the secondary. It created a new certificate which it called the primary. So the only thing I need to do actually is just copy that certificate, extract that certificate out of ADFS, make sure I save it as a base64, and I will also give it a nice name, token signing certificate for 2019, because I'm going to use that in the next year. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to export that certificate to my file. I saved that to my desktop. Here it is. But unfortunately, in order to import it into Syncplicity, I need to replace it to a PEM file. So I will change the extension. I'll navigate now back to my Syncplicity Admin console. I copied the certificate to that computer where I have access to. Thanks to the Syncplicity desktop client, I can still access the admin console. So that's for me a backdoor. I navigate to the custom domain and single sign-on. I browse for my certificate, and I just upload that new token signing certificate for 2019 in my ADFS, in my SSO settings. I save the changes. That is done successfully. And the only thing I now need to do is just test this. I'll open a new browser. I'll open the XAML Tracer plugin so I can see what's going on. I'll navigate again to my custom domain and initiate a single sign-on flow. And when I now authenticate, I already see the My files, so that's good. And I'm actually in. Problem solved in less than 5 minutes. And if I would scroll here, you see that also I'm using now the new certificate, and I also use my email address. There you see the email address. Cool, problem solved. And I hope this helped you to solve your problem. Otherwise, please contact us, support@syncplicity.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.